bit difficult for Phobia. And yeah, oh, we already started. So that's Yemgear, and he is ready to meet in the middle of the arena. That's Mando, yeah. He's trying to search. Phobia already found him. That's a reverse engine. And dogfights are pretty, well, you can't fight.
Right now I can't actually hear you, so that would be great if we can turn that up just a little bit in the production room.
Yep.
So talk us through what we're seeing right now and what we can expect to see in the next couple of minutes here.
Well, they're trying to dogfight right now. And as mentioned before, Yemgear has an advantage. He can just turn the reverse engine on and back loop. And that's pretty bad for the eye gear. And Phobia tries to hit and run right now and keep distance, then put some volleys in the air and then run away again. It's a hit and run game. Dogfights will be pretty difficult for him right now. And he's now hiding in the arena itself, and he should really stay underground because in open space he will definitely will be fodder.
So tell us about the different abilities that each class has, each gear has.
Well, the M gear, as said before, M gears can buff, heal. Usually they are the, well, compared to priests, paladins, something like that. They can heal, they can buff, they can also port people to certain locations where they are located at the moment. They have final skills. Every gear has a final skill, or more like 2 final skills, and the M gear can fully heal himself and restore spirit points. Spirit points are needed for the skills, and the M gear usually has a lot if he started right.
So basically the equivalent to mana, for example, in what you'd see in other games. Okay. Talk us through the HUD as well a little bit, just so that people here who haven't seen the game can see the health and stuff like this.
Pun? They're still dogfighting. Gear has some advantages concerning engine. They can slow down pretty fast and navigate better than eye gears. Eye gears can not navigate like this. So he needs to come back and forth the whole tunnel. The eye gear, well, he's running.
So what about the current state of where we're at in the game now? Is either of them in an advantage at this point?
Mando, the M gear, is more an advantage. He can heal himself, and the eye gear can't at all. He has, well, everyone in the arena has a certain amount of medic kits, or say medic kits, shield and energy kits, and a certain amount of in-game money. So they can restore on the supply pad. And if those are used, they have no chance anymore. They can't heal themselves or buy more, even ammo, for example. So the eye gear is pretty much on disadvantage here. Unless he has enough pierce and damage to down the M gear.
Well, right now it seems to be chasing him.
Yeah.
As you said, the eye gear sticking into those underground areas.
Yep. He needs to use the Terran a lot and hide, so the missiles won't hit him at all. He also has a special skill. all of them can barrel roll. If they are timing it right, majority of missiles will just fly passing by. But if you're B gear, you can just air bomb, and they can't. Usually, they take a lot of damage, even though they roll.
So for the people at home, can you explain the heads-up display, like what we have in the top left there? And we're actually viewing it right now from the M gear's point of view.
Yeah, we are. The interface is the same for everyone. So we have on the top left side, we have the energy bar, the red one, and the shield. Energy bar, if someone is hit, it doesn't regenerate. The shield bar does regenerate. Then we have a fuel display. Well, if you have no fuel, you can't fly anymore. You have the spirit bar. That's similar to the mana bar. To use skills, and we have the ammo, so it's pretty easy actually. Then we have a target on the top, and on the right we have the mini-map and the altitude as well, which is very important.
So it is possible to crash into the terrain?
You can crash, yeah. A lot.
Which I imagine we won't be seeing from either of these guys.
I just hope. Okay, they're hiding again.
Tell us a little bit about the qualification process. How did these players, get to this stage, get to the final today?
Well, they had months to prepare. They had duels and tournament. Normal tournament registrations, and the best two of each country have to attend here. They had semifinals and yesterday in the pro gaming area, and it was also the best of three, and that's the best of all of them. It's pretty easy system.
And the best of three system, in terms of each individual game itself, we talked a little bit earlier on, there's actually a time limit for each round, so 15 minutes, and if no one kills, if no one gets a kill, then they draw and they replay the game.
No, they receive both a point. It's going with a point system. Well, of course, win 2 points for the kills, and with a draw, they both receive 1 point. That's a bad idea. Okay, he's hiding back again.
So he needs to stay underground, not out in the open.
Yeah, he needs to use the terrain a lot. If he's up there, dogfighting is really a bad idea against an M-gear. Yeah, he used a kit. You see it in the rings. And that means he has used a few of the kits already. And is still dogfighting.
Talk us through the gears that we're not seeing here today in this game.
Yeah, there's the B gear, the bomber. They have, you can either set it as high defense or high attack. And carpet bombing, more likely. They have invisibility skills, so they can stealth brigades through a whole polk of people and bomb from there. And then we have the A gear, it's a tank. Well, what else can you say? It's siege mode.
Take lots of damage.
Yeah. And they have a bubble, we call him Bubble. It's a shield to avoid arrows. They will just fly in there and no damage at all. The only gear who can shoot through the bubble is a B gear, so it's a circle of life, kind of.
So in this matchup, I mean, the M gear obviously can heal himself.
Yep.
And the I gear is hitting and running the whole time. But how does he turn that whole hit and run thing into picking up a victory in this matchup?
Well, it depends. If Phobia is surviving long enough and the M gear has no skill points anymore, well, loss of mana, then he might have a chance to hit him from the back, and he can't heal himself then anymore. And well, in the time, he needs to kill Phobia. Mando needs to kill Phobia, and the end of the match. The first one.
The first one. Best
Right.
of 3. Don't forget.
Yeah.
And the World Championships, is there already a date set for the World Championship already?
There is no date yet, as far as I know, but it will be announced anyways from our side. Okay, hit and run again. Now he's hiding, he's out of luck. Okay, that might be an advantage for Phobia, because he can't find him anymore. Okay, never mind. Okay, use silence. Silence is a skill, so he can't see the missiles coming, and he can't roll them out. And healing again. And he has a lot of buffs, I see, on the top.
What kind of buffs will he have on him now?
Damage buffs for they have 2 pairs of weapon sets. It's the standard weapons and the missiles, of course. And yeah, it's a pure damage buff for themselves. And of course defense buffs. And since those gears are high level, those will be high level skills. They are prepared gears. He has really a hard time. But at least he took down the shield. That's at least something. And he's using a kit again.
Would this be a point where we could see Phobia push?
Depends on the energy bar. I can't see the energy bar of Phobia. But yeah, he's now fleeing and healing himself, the shield and stuff, but he doesn't have any spirit points anymore, and that means no mana. So this might be an advantage for Phobia, but okay, he's hiding in his base right now and buying spirit points mana.
And the money system? Ah, there we go.
Kill. Cheating from behind. Okay, first kill for Phobia.
And I'm pretty sure
he's very happy right now. Okay, if Phobia is killing him this time again, that's 1 match won for him, and he needs to win a full match again, and then he's the winner. Well, let's see if Mando will be on a revenge rampage.
I think so after that.
Yeah. Hiding again? No. Dogfight. About the base, there are scout guards on the base, and if you're unlucky and flying as an opponent in the base, then you're also pretty much dead, because they hurt a lot, and it's for people who are trying to camp and back off system kind of. But Phobia was